She'll be down in a minute, and just so you know, she's a little nervous about the session.
Yeah, I mean, that makes two of us, but I'll help Kristina, you know that.
Good, thank you. I think it will help.
But I just want to say, if this Dr. Spaulding thinks that I'm somehow responsible for that piece of garbage hitting my daughter, we're going to have a problem.
Okay, here we go. See, that's kind of what I was talking about yesterday, that we need to keep the focus on Kristina, and it might be counterproductive if you get angry and defensive and make it about you.
I'm going to this therapy session to support Kristina.
Good, thank you. And I am very sensitive to the fact that this abuse issue is a hot button issue.
As you know, that my mother and I were, abused, and that's why I know a little bit of what Kristina's going through.
Right, and we have to figure out why Kristina stayed in an abusive relationship, and through that process, you might hear some things about yourself that.
No. Listen, Johnny lied in the stand. Kristina believed him. So that's what we're going to work through.
Well, actually, no one really cares what Johnny said or didn't say. I think what you might work through is that she's seen your temper, and it's been very disturbing.
Do I have to tell you again that I don't hit women?
Well, but you do call them bitches and whores, and kind of verbal abuse might be.
You're either physically violent or you're not.
Really? See, this is why it's a good idea that you work this out with her in therapy.
No, you know what needs to be done here? No, I don't. All I know is that I've never abused a woman.
Okay.
We don't. I wouldn't have to talk about that anymore.
Okay, let's not.
There she comes.
Good. Perfect timing.
You ready?
Dr. Spaulding thought this was a good idea, but if you don't want to go...
No, I'm going to go because I'm your dad, and I want to help you through this.
It may be kind of uncomfortable for you.
Well, nope. I'm doing it because I'll keep an open mind. Let's go. Why am I here? Well, I'm here because I want my daughter Kristina to heal, and for her to figure out why she felt the need to protect Kiefer, her boyfriend, so long. And I want her to know that she'll never go out with another guy who abuses her.
We've talked about my relationship with my dad and how it may have affected my behavior with Kiefer. So, yeah, I'm glad he came today.
I gotta be honest, I don't see the connection between me and what Kiefer did to Kristina. Any man who hits a woman is a monster, and I believe that Kristina, you know that, right? I feel that way.
Yes. But maybe it's not that simple.
How would I define abuse? Okay. Abuse is someone, who uses their fist, a belt, throws a bottle, and keeps at it until someone is curled on the floor. My mother and I, we went through that for many years, so that's why I understand a little bit of what Kristina's going through, and it makes me sick.
My dad abused his wife, Claudia.
Kristina was in the courtroom during my trial. She had just gotten beaten up by her boyfriend, and she was confused, she was scared, and she claimed that
I know what I heard in the courtroom, Dad. You and Johnny were screaming at each other.
I upset you. I get that, honey.
You said Claudia got what she deserved.
Okay. What happened was that this prosecutor, Claire Walsh, she deliberately provoked me, and she put this guy, Johnny, on the stand, and he lied and said that I'm an abuser. Why would you believe Johnny over me? I'm your father.
At Claudia's party, you were screaming at her, Dad, insulting her and calling her horrible names.
Claudia was responsible for getting your brother shot and put into a coma for a year.
Johnny said you treated Claudia like dirt the whole time you were married.
What?
Called her names, put her down, threw things at her, used her. Johnny said you were abusive.
I don't want to talk about Johnny right now.
You're doing it right now.
I never hit Claudia.
Abuse is more than just hitting.
She was a terrible person. She hurt everybody she came in contact with, sweetheart.
You hated Claudia, so you abused her.
She hired a hitman and got her brother shot instead.
I'm not defending Claudia. But you didn't know about Michael when you married her, and you still treated her like trash.
Claudia wasn't faithful. She cheated.
Dad, you're
she
making
schemed.
excuses again.
Okay, she shouldn't have been in my life. I was wrong for doing that. What do you want me to say?
You shouldn't have abused her.
Abused her? That's not what I did. You're misunderstanding the whole thing.
Every time you yell and do violent things, people cover for you.
Where are you getting this?
They do, Dad. Carly, Michael, even Mom. Everyone goes into fix-it mode, and you're off the hook.
Off the hook for what?
You lose it. Someone makes you upset and you fly into a rage, and it's scary. You make it seem like it's the other person's fault for getting you upset. And I think that's part of why I stayed with Kiefer. It felt familiar.
Really? Kiefer hit you. He hurt you so bad he put you in the hospital.
And I apologize for him just like everyone does for you.
He's a twisted, sick person. And I'm nothing like him. You know, you've been brainwashing my daughter with this insanity. That, you know, I'm the reason that she was abused, and I think it's just not, it's not right, and it's just, I'm out of here. Let's go, sweetheart. Kristina, let's go. How many times do I gotta tell you that I'm sorry that I lost my temper?
I tried to warn Dr. Spalding that making a obsession was a bad idea.
Okay, I love you, I'm trying to help you, but I don't understand why you still believe the worst of me.
I don't blame you for what happened with Kiefer. It was my choice to stay with him, and I should have walked away the first time, but I'm just going to have to learn from this.
Okay, but you still believe Johnny, right? That I abused his sister.
No matter how bad you say she was, she didn't deserve the way you treated her.
Okay, we're going around in circles now. And you know what? It's not helping anything here. So I'm gonna go ahead and go. I'll check in with you tomorrow. Okay?
Hey, it's Kristina. Any chance I could see you? I hope it doesn't make you uncomfortable being here after what I put you through.
No, not at all. That's ancient history. So, what's up?
I've been seeing a therapist, trying to figure out why I stayed with Kiefer even after he started hitting me.
Good. And what have you come up with?
Let's sit. The therapist said it might be linked to my relationship with my dad, and I think she might be right. Kiefer and my dad were a lot alike. Kiefer was always in charge, and he'd get mad and then apologize and say how much he cared about me and loved me, and they made me feel special, and that's how it was with my dad.
Well, it sounds like you're making progress.
I invited my dad to a therapy session today.
That's a bold move.
No kidding. It's like we were speaking two different languages. And finally, he just got up and announced we were leaving, and that was that.
Well, it was brave of you to try.
I don't feel brave at all. When I think of what a doormat I was with Kiefer, it makes me feel so pathetic.
Oh, Kristina, the last thing you are is pathetic. Okay, you're a survivor, and I admire that.
This might sound kind of weird, but I'm glad I chose you to get a crush on.
Really? And why is that?
Well, you told me to have respect for myself and not to put up with anything less. And somewhere inside, I wanted that, and you're a good guy. So even though I messed things up and I was way too young for you, liking you was a positive step for me.